What do you think of the stranger danger?
Hate it.
I'm talking about the program designed to protect kids from adoption.
Burn that file regarding that sack of lies.
Well, why?
The Stranger Danger campaign started in the early 1960s, but gained widespread cultural panic and a mainstream safety mantra in the 1970s and 80s. It was to warn children about being molested or abducted and how to protect themselves.
Okay.
It then gained wider mainstream attention due to the kidnapping of Ethan Patz in 1979 and Adam Walsh in 1981. These two cases, plus the rise of the 24-hour news channel, fueled parents' fears about losing their own children. This then led to hundreds of thousands of elementary school children being taught to be fearful of anyone who they didn't know and to always run to the closest person they did know. Unfortunately, what the so-called experts in this campaign failed to notice was that the so-called strangers could and would be the ones that the child should go to if they're in danger or are being harmed. And the so-called good people that they did know could and would be the ones that are trying to harm the child.
I don't get it.
Let's put it this way. Do you know every single cop and or firefighter in your area?
Well, no, not all of them.
And if you were a child and had just been snatched by someone and you can't escape on your own, there's two police officers nearby, but you don't know either of them, what would you do?
I would run for them to help.
Wrong. Because you don't know either of them, and they're strangers to you, you would stay with your kidnapper and possibly die. Yep.
But that doesn't make any sense. They're police officers.
And they're strangers to you. That's why the campaign ultimately failed. The new experts found that the people who were abducting and harming the child were actually the ones who the child knew and had access to them pretty much every day. Family, friends, members of the same sports team or church, or other places the child goes. Yes, strangers can and will abduct a child, but they have learned that doing so will bring them to light faster than if they were established in the child's life. And thanks to the Amber Alert system, strangers everywhere will know that if they see that child, then they need to call the cops immediately.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, when I was growing up, I was taught the stranger danger mantra as well. But my mom and grandparents made sure that not only did I always know to be aware when I was around people, I did know they also knew exactly where I was at all times. So while I may have been out on the playground, I knew when I had to come home, and I knew my mom's and grandparents' names, addresses, and phone numbers in case I had to go to a stranger for help.
makes sense. What's that?
Your afternoon.